Hello, listeners. Before the show begins, I want to make an apology. Last week, we were having some technical difficulties with the studio microphone. It was producing a hum and making some other noises. This week, I tried to fix it by using my own microphone, and it used my cheap laptop mic instead of my nice one. Therefore, this week's audio quality will sound a little rough, but I promise I'll have this figured out by next week's episode. Now that that's out of the way, on to the show. Hello, listeners. Welcome to Blood, Sweat, and Tears, the podcast where we find a topic and fit its components into a tier list. In today's episode, we'll be creating a snacks tier list. I'm your host, Luke Webster. Joining me today is Madie Bengel, an illustration major here at Edinboro. Madie and I have known each other since kindergarten, along with her triplet sisters. Thanks for coming on the show.
Hello.
Well, before we get into our tier list here, I figure we'll do our small talk stories, our funny stories. So I'm sure you got something ready to go for us.
Yeah. I had quite the interesting day today. I almost had my phone completely destroyed right in front of me.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. So I was at lifting today and was kind of just doing my own sets, doing whatever I was doing. We typically have our programs and kind of stuff all over the floor. That's how we kind of have organized ourselves, which is kind of counterintuitive because something like this would happen.
Yeah.
So my lifting coach was unloading one of the bars that he was using and just so happened to drop a 45-pound plate directly onto my phone, directly onto it. I didn't even see it happen. I just heard the plate fall. It was one of the rubbery ones.
Okay.
So it wasn't it wasn't like a metal plate that was on it. But yeah, so I kind of turned around and I saw him pick up my phone and he was like, oh no. And I was like, it's okay. It's fine. It was not fine. I picked up my phone and it didn't crack or anything, but the screen was completely black and God. It was bent. Just the top portion of the phone was bent a little bit. So I had to reassure him for the next hour and a half that my phone, it was going to be okay. Everything's fine. No. It's an old phone anyway. Don't worry about it.
That's an expensive fix.
Yeah. Luckily, I was able to get it back home and plug it into my laptop and was able to restart it. So it's working now, but the bend is still there. Oh, dear. And the screen's just a little bit warped.
Maybe the curvature will fit your hand better.
Yeah. It bent the way that it did because of the pop socket on the back of it.
Oh,
so if I wouldn't have had the pop socket, it probably wouldn't have done anything.
Oh, yeah.
So,
dang.
Yeah, but luckily she's still with me.
Yeah. So. It's tragic to lose a cell phone. Had it happen once before.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very interesting, specific small talk story today. Okay. So I'm hoping all of you listeners can relate because this is something here at Edinboro. I've noticed in the dining hall, there is a table with an outlet on the top in the middle of it.
Oh my God. God.
Now, me saying that, what is your first, the first thing you're thinking? What's an issue?
So outlet on top of the table.
Yeah.
What if someone spills their drink?
Yes. What if you spilled your drink? Now tell me how many people this went through, how many patents, people that were building this table, dude, I have an amazing idea. What if we put an outlet on the
top of the table?
Because then you can charge all your stuff while you eat. And how did one person just not go, dude, what if you spill your drink?
It's a foolproof design. Really.
Oh, really? There's no issues at all.
No issues whatsoever.
But my friends and I think you were there the one day we were talking about it.
For the birth of this discovery.
It was just the biggest inside joke for so long. But if you're in Van Houten, I can't remember how to pronounce it. If you're in there on the sides of the dining hall, look for a small table with an outlet in the middle, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
It's got little furnished chairs on the side too. Yeah.
You should put your drink on there and see what happens. So you can charge your devices while it sits there. It's foolproof.
Mm-hmm. Definitely not a safety hazard whatsoever.
Not in the slightest.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, that's my story for today. So I have a big list of all these packaged snacks.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be doing all the pre-packaged snacks that come in bags and
the good, the bad, and the inedible.
Yes. For you listeners out there that don't know, I cannot talk. Our tier list is ranked from S, which is the best, and then A, B, C, D, and F, which is the worst.
F is for fart.
Yes. That one SpongeBob noise.
Every single time Squidward shows up.
Or the foghorn noise. It's
yeah. For the ship.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody dies or something, it's the big ship sound.
There's the nasty patty or whatever.
Oh yeah. The nasty patty. They show the picture.
It's zoomed in with detail.
Oh my gosh. I love it when they do that in SpongeBob when they have the super hyper realistically painted.
It's zoomed
frames.
in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Just to show how gross something is.
Super grotesque.
Oh god.
Let's talk about good food.
Oh yeah. I don't want to think about the nasty patty.
Yeah, no, we don't need that.
Yeah. So I don't have these in alphabetical order or anything. I just listed them off as I thought of them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a big popular one we should start with is Doritos. So since there's multiple flavors of this, I was thinking we just both think of our favorite flavor and grade our favorite flavor.
Yeah.
So for me, that would be the purple bag, the spicy sweet chili.
Oh,
that is definitely my favorite flavor.
I'm kind of an original Doritos fan, but I do like the Cool Ranch as well.
Cool Ranch is
good. I honestly, other than that, I don't think I've ever had any other Doritos flavors. So yeah.
I'm thinking probably A or B tier.
Yeah. I do like Doritos. I genuinely.
They're very good.
The originals, they just keep me going.
Yeah. I've never been disappointed. When you open the bag,
and they smell. You put it into a walking taco, you're set.
Oh, the fact that you can make walking tacos with those.
The bag's perfect, usable size.
Yes.
And it's so versatile. So I think.
You think A?
Yeah, I'm thinking A.
I like that.
A for the Ditos.
A for Doritos. We got another one with a lot of flavors, Lay's. I mean, they make just about everything now.
They do, yeah. And I think that they're a pretty popular brand. That, if you're getting chips for a party, any type of gathering, it's always got to be Lay's.
You can never go wrong.
Yeah. Plus, they got a lot of marketing into their advertising. So a lot of money.
They have people online vote for what the next flavor is going to be.
Oh, I didn't know
have
that.
those really crazy flavors. They had a cheeseburger.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, cheeseburger
they have
flavors.
all kinds of different flavors that you can choose from, and they actually have polls online where you can vote for the next flavor or submit your own suggestion for a new flavor.
I'm gonna put them pretty high on the list too. Yeah, I'm thinking they're. I honestly, for classic chip snack, always Lay's for me. So me personally, I'd probably put it in his S class.
S, yeah. I mean, if you even just think about the original and dipping it in the halva dip.
Yes, the French onion dip.
So good.
Yes.
This is definitely S. They're underrated. People be like, "Oh, original Lay's." Ew.
They're original for a reason. They're the best.
Yeah, they're so good. I think the slogan is you can't just have one.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite flavor there has got to be the cheddar sour cream.
I do like the cheddar sour cream, but I think mine's probably the sour cream and onion.
Well, that's a good choice too. Always a good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, we got something pretty close to it is Ruffles. So it's kind of like Lay's, but you got some ridges in the chips. For me, I'm just thinking about the cheddar sour cream for these ones. Yeah,
honestly, I think that's the most popular flavor for Ruffles.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'd almost just rather have a plain old Lay's chip. So I don't know. This is kind of A or B for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're pretty high up there with the Lay's. I think for me, the Ruffles, I typically just get the regular
the
potato chip or the sour cream and cheddar. A lot of the time I'll pair the Ruffles with the French onion dip if I don't have Lay's, obviously.
The one other thing I just thought about with this, I think a lot of people experience this. I hurt the roof of my mouth a lot with Ruffles.
Yes, they prick you.
They tear your mouth up.
You get scratched up.
I think that's enough to put in B for me.
Yeah, Lay's would never do that to me.
Yeah.
Lay's would never do that to us.
All right. B tier for Ruffles.
Sorry, Ruffles.
No, sorry, not sorry. All right. We got another one with a lot of flavors. We got Cheez-Its.
Oh, boy. Oh,
man. I like me some Cheez-Its. I think they're quite underrated.
I myself have an entire box of Cheez-Its in my pantry at home, and also have an entire box of the off-brand Cheese Bits.
Oh, yeah.
So, I couldn't just...
Those aren't bad either.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not. I myself, when I responsibly drink, that is my go-to snack, is the Cheez-Its or the Cheese Bits.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I would put that pretty high on my list. I think I would put that as an A.
I'm also on with A there. And have you ever had the Cheez-Its snapped before or heard of them?
I don't think
It's
so.
like they're like thin and crispy, and they're not like in perfect squares.
No, I have. Yes, I have seen
They're
those.
so good, and they're really low calorie because there's like low fat or something. So it's like a good snack that tastes just like a good Cheez-It, and it's like low calorie.
They also do like the really tiny bags for the Cheez-Its too.
So
I could, like, put them in my little lunchbox.
It's like a perfect little serving ready to go. And all the flavors, like I can't really pick my favorite, but like you got like the white cheddar, the 3 cheese. There's all kinds of stuff there.
I like the white
and
cheddar
they're all
too.
good. So are we gonna put A for these?
Yeah.
I like it. We got another like cheesy one. We got goldfish up next.
What a classic.
You can't go wrong with goldfish.
Goldfish is like the childhood snack.
I remember like Miss Dudenhepper's class, like first grade, snack time. She'd pull out the little napkin. The
longer packages.
Yeah.
It was kind of like the Ritz. They were kind of like that.
Ritz.
Do you remember what those are?
Grips?
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, we should throw that on there too.
We're gonna have that on the list. That's a throwback. They don't even make those anymore.
I don't think they had a cookie one as well as a cheese one. Those were so good.
But we're talking about goldfish.
Goldfish. It's like they're so good. They're classic. They bring me back to my childhood. But I don't know. I don't know if it's quite past A for me.
Yeah,
it might be.
I don't think like the nostalgia for it is good, but like
other than
food
that,
speaking, flavor speaking, they're not really that amazing. Like to taste.
And the texture's all right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love them. I'll never deny some goldfish, but I just don't think it deserves to sit up in A with Doritos and the Cheez-Its. So,
and I think we can put it in B.
B for the goldfish. We're gonna get some haters on us from ripping on the goldfish.
Yeah, sorry guys.
And then we could do grips real quick. They're solid. I mean,
I'd say definitely like an A or like a strong B.
I think strong B is solid.
Strong B for the grits. Yeah. What a throwback to the grits.
We got. I think this one's kind of controversial. Is Funyuns.
Have you seen? There's a TikTok.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
I couldn't even quote it, but it's like the super long, like Lay's onion flavored Funyun onion flavored rings or something.
I know
like
what you're talking about. I don't really know how I feel about Funyuns. Like they're not gross. They're not inedible. But it would never be my first choice.
Can I say something controversial?
Yes.
I've never tried them, and I probably never will.
Yeah, they're kind of funky. They smell a bit
like odd. I can do like the sour cream and onion, or like the with the presence of the sour cream is good for like a flavor thing, but like I don't think
just
I would
straight up
just
onion.
Like a salty onion.
The thing that's also kind of sus is I found out there's not really any onion in Funyuns. It's just like onion powder and like
it's only
chip
the fun
stuff. Yeah,
it's only
fun,
the fun.
no yun.
No yun.
I feel like
I'm probably. I mean, I want to put them in D. I mean, honestly, that's what I was thinking too.
Because it's not quite F. Because I've had them and they're not bad. I don't know. It's hard to put an F for me. So I think D.
Honestly, if I were to eat them, I probably wouldn't hate them simply because I've had like onion rings before and they weren't terrible. But like obviously, I realized those are very, very different things.
It's like you ever got the in your house, somebody ever buy like the party pack of like Lay's chips?
Yeah.
So like there's a bunch of different like individual bags, and I feel like every single time the Funyuns is the one that's left over.
They're the hated on ones. Yeah. They're just kind of thrown aside.
Yeah.
Everybody hates on the Funyuns.
D for Funyuns?
Yeah, let's put it in D.
Up next we got veggie straws, a bit of a healthy one. I like them a lot.
I do too.
But they're healthy. They're not as good as they could taste. I mean, but they are good. I don't know, maybe C.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking too. I think for me is I'll have a couple of them, but like once I continue to eat them, the flavor kind of just diminishes. Yeah. And so I feel like I'm just eating like vegetable mush.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good snack to have, like when you're trying to watch calories, and it's like a way to have a chip kind of thing. But they also hurt your mouth too. That's another one.
Yeah, I mean, they're not made to be spiky for your mouth, but that's just kind of how the wheel turns. Really that's just kind of how it happens. But
C for veggie straws. We got Cheetos up next.
Oh boy! Yeah. You know what? I will tell you at Spencer's, the amount of Cheetos and Chester, right? Chester.
Chester
the Cheetah. Cheetos. Yeah, the amount of stuff that we sell at Spencer's, absolutely asinine. It is ridiculous.
That actually surprised me. I wouldn't even think about people buying stuff with Cheetos on.
Blankets, water bottle pins, t-shirts. I would not be surprised if at some point we get a Chester the Cheetah like plushie in our
Oh,
store.
that would be
like that is how much stuff we sell. So I like Cheetos.
I love me some Cheetos.
I do like Cheetos.
Have you ever, I don't know if you like spicy stuff. Do you like the hot Cheetos?
No, I'm not
Flamin'
a fan
hot?
of that. We sell the Flamin' Hot, but I'm not a fan of them.
It's like they're all right, but it's like they're just hot. They're not flavorful. They don't taste good. They're just spicy. And like a lot of people went to the hospital because they like destroy the wall of your stomach or something like that.
Okay.
Along with like the spicy Takis. I haven't really had any Takis before. Like people went to the hospital because I think they're getting ulcers from like this whatever's in the spice.
It's so spice.
But like OG Cheetos are very good.
I'd probably put that in like B.
I was thinking B as well.
For Cheetos.
Especially the knock that's the hot Cheetos.
I like the big cheese puff Cheetos too.
Oh yeah.
I mean like the originals are good, but like did I just
Up next is cheese puffs.
All right.
I don't care if they're the Cheetos ones or not. Like they're all pretty similar tasting, but I love cheese puffs.
I do too.
I'd rather have those than Cheetos.
Yeah, because sometimes Cheetos can be kind of crunchy. They're like a little too crunchy, but the cheese puff, they just like
they melt in your. You ever like let it sit on your tongue and like
just, like
depress? Yeah. I love cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs, cheese balls, pretty much are the same thing. Sometimes cheese balls are a little bit like chewier.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I don't know if it's quite A for me.
Yeah, I think that's probably also a solid B.
Solid B. Yeah, I'm on board with that as well.
Maybe a B.5, but
B.5. Up next, I think this one will probably differ. Pretzels, like hard pretzels.
It's kind of low for me.
Okay, good.
It's kind of low.
I know a lot of people like them, but it's like there's not a lot of flavor.
No,
and like it's just dries your mouth out.
What even is a pretzel? It's just salt and like
bread, toast, crunch bread,
crunchy bread. I like soft pretzels.
Oh yeah, I love soft pretzels.
Soft pretzels are better for me than the regular pretzels.
Especially with some nacho cheese to dip it in.
I literally just ate chocolate covered pretzels at my sister Samantha's apartment after I got done with her thing, and they were stale. So like, if anything,
that's so disappointing.
Like, I was like, ooh, yes, chocolate covered pretzels, and I took one bite, and it didn't even like crack. It just squeezed. It was so bad. They were so stale.
I'll have like a rare pretzel thing that I'll enjoy, just like if there's chocolate covered pretzels, like you said, and they're good, like those are good, but you have to add to it.
When the like the life skills students would do like the holiday pretzels.
Oh yeah. Those were great.
That was really good.
Those are good. But straight up, just like pretzels in a bag.
If someone was like, "Hey, do you want some pretzels?" I'd be like, "Nah."
I remember like if that was a snack option in school, I'd always be like, "I'd rather have something else."
What is it with Halloween?
Oh my gosh, bags, I'd always be so disappointed. Like, here's a bag of pretzels, kid. Like, no,
I want candy.
No, give me my candies. Yeah.
No, oh my god.
I'm not a pretzel guy. We can't put it in F. They're not.
No, it's gotta go in D.
Yeah,
honestly, I think if someone was to give me Funyuns, I'd be like, no, I'll take the pretzels.
Yeah,
but
that's true. Up next, fruit snacks.
Ooh,
I love me some fruit snacks.
I'm going to say already that is an S-class snack.
Yes.
S-tier fruit snacks, whether it's the Welch's fruit snack or the Scooby-Doo's fruit snack.
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo ones. They did Scooby-Doo dirty, though. He's got like the original Scooby-Doo fruit snack, like actually that was of Scooby, was like a opaque, like blue color. Yeah.
But now it's like a transparent.
No.
I know.
No, that's not the same.
It's not.
Oh. So we S tier for
fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks are, no one denies fruit snacks. I've never had a bad fruit snack.
I've had these this different brand that I started eating. They're kind of cheaper, but they're like a Juicy Burst brand.
Is it kind of like a Gusher?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
That was actually going to be my next one on the list.
Oh my
Gushers.
gosh, look at this. That's the second time.
Okay, Gushers is S, right?
Yeah, no,
right?
it is.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
There's no need for conversation there. Gushers are awesome. I thought of fruit roll-ups and fruit by the foot. I'm gonna put those as like the same
same thing, yeah.
Because they're essentially same but different. Like
I genuinely could not tell you the last time that I had I like them. I think they're pretty good. It's more of like a kid elementary school type thing, like competition to see who can eat the fruit by the foot the quickest.
Fastest. Yeah. But they're all right. I'd rather have Gushers or something. They're always really sticky too.
Yeah,
like,
and
your hands would get sticky.
Regular fruit roll-ups when they were just like the little sheet, like
the wrapper. Yeah, they were always so hard to open.
It's so sticky. What was cool though?
The tongue tattoos? I knew you were going to say that. Yes. I was just going to say that. I was like, that's one redeeming thing. I feel like C, because they're tasty.
Yeah.
I mean, are you thinking lower?
No, I was thinking either B or C.
I think C is fair because they're not as good as Gushers, which is like another gummy, like sweet thing.
Yeah. Plus, I think it's like the nostalgia is there, but I also do think it's more of like a kid thing.
It really
is. So every once in a while.
We got a quote unquote healthy one here. I mean, I don't know. Granola bars.
What a good one.
I like me a good granola bar.
I eat a granola bar just about every day.
Yeah.
I get me some.
They're sweet. They're chocolatey. They're peanut butter. I love a good granola bar.
Yeah, I put that as a solid A.
A as well. Yeah, I'm on board with that. Next we got like peanuts, cashews, I don't know, walnuts, almonds.
Yeah. Almonds, classic peanuts.
I mean, it's healthy with some salt on it. I mean, it's good.
What I have been doing recently is I just bought a thing of walnuts and a thing of like sliced almond like shavings.
Yeah.
And I put it in like a little Tupperware container, and I have little like things of applesauce.
Oh,
and I
that sounds
dump the applesauce in with my walnuts and my almonds, and I make this just like kind of like nutty. And the applesauce is always super cold because I keep it refrigerated. Yeah. And it's just like a nice healthy little snack.
And like if you think about the amount of like they make the honey roasted peanuts and like they have the hot peanuts.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Those are like they're spicy. I mean, there's all kinds of like honey roasted stuff. But I mean, it's solid.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a very, very large variety of different types of nuts, and there's a lot of versatility to it as far as like ice cream toppings or and bread, like in zucchini bread and stuff. Absolutely, and like cookies, and like you can use it for so many different things in like baking and cooking that. I mean, I think some are better than others.
I'm a big cashew guy. Cashews and peanuts.
No, I'm not a cashew fan.
No?
I'm a walnut, almond, and...
Walnuts are very good.
Yeah, I honestly, I would put walnuts on all types of ice cream flavors.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
that's a good crunch, and it's
there's like a maple walnut sundae at Mr. Shivers.
Oh, that would
was
be good.
Absolutely the bomb. I would get that all the time. So
I guess we could just categorize this as like all like walnuts, peanuts, cashews, all nuts.
I'd say like an A.
A?
An A.
I mean, and it's healthy too. Mm-hmm. They're good for you. This would be a good segue into trail mix where there's a lot of like nuts and raisins and M&Ms and all that in there. I like me a good trail mix.
I will have to disagree with you.
No, not a trail mix guy. Really. Is it because of the raisins? It's because of the raisins.
Yeah, it's the raisins, and like I'm the type of person that would pick out the M&Ms.
Do you not
no,
like
pick them out. Like I would get a bag of trail mix and I'd be like, "Ooh, I like me my M&Ms." Oh yeah, and
I mean it's so tempting to do that because they're so good.
I do like when they have some different trail mixes have like the little cheese crackers in them.
Oh
like
yeah,
little,
those are good.
Cheesy puffs. I'll take those too. Yeah. But yeah.
Like C?
Yeah, I'm taking a C.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not as bad as Funyuns.
This is going to be up there for me for sure. Is sunflower seeds?
Yeah. No, I'd put that up there pretty good.
Love sunflower seeds. I mean, if you get them just the seed, very good. But I mean, I love to get them whole. Yeah, you get the whole experience of cracking them and spitting out the seeds. Baseball.
There's more flavor with it too.
Oh yeah, there's so many. You got the ranch, the plain old stuff. There's bacon. There's bacon and ranch. There's pickle. Yeah. There's so many flavors. I love me some sunflower seeds.
They're like a summery type of snack.
You burn some calories while you eat them too, like crunching on them and chewing them. I have this weird thing with sunflower seeds where like once I start my package of the sunflower seeds, I have to finish the whole
little bag.
And like I'll get the big like pound bag and I'm just like, I gotta keep going. I have this weird thing where I'm determined to finish the bag and I just have to keep going. My mouth is like on fire from all the salt and I just have to finish. It's this weird thing where like I have to finish this bag. I mean, I don't do it a whole day because that'd be crazy, but I do
sunflower seeds all day.
I would like I think maybe you remember this in like middle school or elementary school, I'd have like an empty water bottle and I would like spit the sunflower seeds into there. It's kind of nasty to bring into class, but
in like elementary school, I think you and Travis would do that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Gotta love the country boy teams.
Yeah.
I just A.
Sunflower seeds.
Lots of versatility there. Ooh, here's a good one. Chex Mix. Oh dear. Okay, hey, hold me out. Hear me out. Okay. Think about the toast piece in there. That toast piece and the little breadstick thingies and the Chex Mix. Okay.
It's like they're like croutons.
Yeah. They're good.
No. Oh. I'm not even really much of a crouton fan.
Oh man.
Not to like directly hate on the Chex Mix, but
I do have to say I wish there was more flavor than just salt in there. And there's pretzels in there too.
Wow, that puts it even lower on the list.
We're not putting it in F. D. We'll put it in D. I'm going to say I like it a little more. If it were up to me, I'd put it in probably C, but I'm okay with it.
Nah.
Ooh, I hope you know what I'm talking about when I'm saying this. The peanut butter cracker sandwiches. Yeah, those are so good. We have those in our house to this day. Mm-hmm. I love peanut butter crackers.
I literally had one of those probably about a week or so ago.
Oh my gosh, these are A for me. I love peanut butter crackers.
I like the ones too. They're kind of similar, but they're the cheese crackers.
Oh, the cheese ones are so good.
Ones are so good. I think myself, I'd probably rank the cheese ones
higher than the peanut butter. I think I'd go with that too. I think they call them like grilled cheese crackers or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. It's close to S for me, but I think it has to sit in A.
Okay.
Unless you.
No, I'd probably put it as an A. Yeah.
I like that. We have Utz cheddar fries. I don't know if you've had these or not. They have cheddar fries and hot fries.
I know the Utz brand for the potato chips, but I don't think I've had the fries before.
No,
like are they like kind of like a talkie type thing?
No, they're here. Maybe I can give you a picture for you. Oh, I put this out.
Click, click, quack, quack. Keyboard sounds.
Keyboards.
You're not supposed to hear that.
These things.
Oh yeah.
These cheddar fries. They're almost like kind of chip-like, but I like them. I mean, I almost never have them. I think hot fries is the more popular thing. A lot of people get. I
think I've seen and have been more familiar with like the packaging for like hot fries.
The place where you see this the most, you go to a concession stand at like a football game for high school, and those are hanging up there. They're okay.
I don't think I've ever had them before. So how would you rate them?
I'm gonna put them in C because they're just mid. They're all right. Mid. They're mid. They're not really that great, and that's another mouth hurter. God. They tear your mouth up a little bit. So they're all right. We'll put it in C. Next one, Skinny Pop. Have you had Skinny Pop before?
The popcorn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it before.
I like Skinny Pop.
I can't say that I've had it very often.
Neither have I.
For me, I realize that the intention is to cut the salt so that they're Skinny Pop, but I wish that they were more
They just
salty.
wish that they were more flavorful. Exactly.
I wish that the salt flavor was there, even if the salt wasn't. That it could still be.
For what it is, it's good, but it definitely could be better.
I'd put that probably as a C.
C. I'm on board there.
Skinny Pop.
Skinny Pop.
It's for the middle-aged women that are trying to be healthy.
Yes, that is so true.
It says skinny right in the name. So that's what they're telling
I had 7 bags of Skinny Pop. Why am I not skinny?
That's what they're telling their husbands. No, honey, I promise you, it's okay. We can spend $14 on these bags. It's Skinny Pop.
Buy like the Amazon subscription, get it.
I mean, I have to assume that's probably pretty expensive.
Yeah, most of the time, a lot of healthy stuff is, unfortunately. On the topic of popcorn, Smart Food popcorn, I think like it's in like the black bag with the popcorn on it. It's like the cheesy popcorn.
Yeah. I think most of the time I end up getting the Smart Food, the white cheddar popcorn.
Yeah, the white cheddar. That's what it is. Yeah. I have a picture pulled up for you. The stuff.
Yep, definitely.
I didn't even know there were other flavors of it, but the white cheddar, man, is that stuff good. Mm-hmm. I love that stuff.
Honestly, no hate on just like the classic like butter popcorn, but white cheddar supreme.
It is so good. Adding cheese to your popcorn, I love it. This A or S.
Yeah, I would probably, honestly, for me, I really truly do like white cheddar popcorn.
It is so good.
We'll probably put it in S.
I like S for that. I mean, whenever I see it, I'm like, oh my gosh, they have white. I'm thinking about it right now. I hope we have some in our pantry at home. Oh my gosh, I love that. I should try some other flavors.
the like the little like pieces that get stuck in your teeth.
Oh
and,
yeah.
Like, sometimes they cut up your gums, but I think that's probably the only food that you're like, yep, I'm so ready for my mouth to be all torn up, but it's gonna be so good.
It is. On the topic of popcorn again, let's just go straight up popcorn. Now we have like movie theater popcorn. We got microwave popcorn. Man.
Caramel corn.
Oh my, kettle corn. Oh my goodness.
Honestly,
popcorn is underrated.
I really do think it is. And it's also like just how we had like the Skinny Pop and like with our white cheddar popcorn, it also has some versatility to it and can be very healthy.
There's a lot of different popcorns here. I mean, kettle corn is S for me. Like caramel kettle corn.
Yes, definitely.
That's definitely S. And then like movie theater butter. That's S.
That is so.
Is
honestly,
popcorn just S?
I think it might be. Yeah.
Well, the more I'm talking about it, like popcorn is so overlooked when you think about snacks, and it's actually pretty healthy. Well, minus all the butter and stuff you put in it,
and the salt.
It's pretty healthy, like by itself. And if you add just enough of everything, it's supposedly pretty healthy for you.
No.
This one, I'm not sure if you've had these before. Quaker Rice Crisps. So it's like rice cakes, but they're in like a small chip bag, and they're like 80 calories a bag, and they have like different flavors like cheddar, sour cream, ranch, caramel. There's a bunch of different flavors.
I have had the rice
cakes, like the full size ones.
I will say that I'm not a fan.
Yeah, though I don't like the rice cakes, like the full size ones. The flavored ones are better than just like the plain ones. But I definitely understand where you're coming from. I've had these Quaker Rice Crisps. I'll show you a little picture real quick.
They're not like the worst, like the rice cakes that I've had. They're not terrible. I just feel like I was almost anticipating it to taste more like a Rice Krispie treat simply because it is like a rice cake, but like there's no marshmallow. Yeah. And so it kind of just tastes like dry, crispy.
It really does. This is what I'm talking about. So it's like 100 calories or 80 calories for the whole bag. They got some whole grains and protein, gluten-free.
Did we sell those at high school?
I think we did.
We did have those in high school?
This is probably like one of my favorite healthy snacks. Like I have this and I still enjoy it.
I think that probably, for the healthy aspect, that probably puts a little higher on the list.
I say no higher than B, no lower than C.
Sure. Do we want to put it at a B? I'd be okay with
B's
B.
fair.
Yeah.
I think it's the best healthy snack that I've had.
And what was that? The Rice Crisps?
Quaker Rice Crisps. Yeah.
Right.
So we'll put it like a low B.
Yeah, let's do B minus.
This is a good one for me. Sun chips. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sun chips.
But they're so good.
No, they're not.
Oh no. Why aren't they good? Tell us. Tell us, Madie.
Just the consistency when you're like chewing them up. They're like kind of thicker a little bit.
So it's more about the texture for you, not so much the flavor.
It is the flavor too a little bit.
What because I've had my favorite two flavors are I think everybody likes the garden salsa, and the other one is like the cheddar. Garden salsa is my favorite.
If the viewers could see my face right now, they would see the absolute detest.
I think for the first time we might have to do a split tier where we like you put it. We're gonna put
honestly because I don't know. I don't know why I really have the reasons to hate on Sun Chips this bad, but I put it as an F.
Oh.
Somebody cue the sound
effect. Dear God, no.
Yeah, Madie is rating the Sun Chips as an F.
These are A for me.
Luke, what
I
are you doing,
love
man?
Sun Chips.
What are you doing?
I think you might get some backlash in the comments. I think you might.
Well, all you Sun Chip haters out there, you let me know how I can convince Luke that they're bad.
No, they're great, especially garden salsa. They're so
gardens.
Good.
What does even that flavor?
It's good is what it is. I love that flavor.
Salsa? Garden salsa? Like salt? Like does it taste like salsa?
Salsa is just so good. Well, sure, probably. It tastes good.
You know what? There's two strikes there because I don't like salsa either.
Oh God, you like salsa?
Sorry, guys. Sun Chips gets my first F of the evening.
Fine. All right. Up next, bugles. I've probably had them one time in my life.
Don't people put them on their fingers to make the little claws?
The little claws.
Yeah, I think that is the only good quality about them.
Yeah, they're a mouth herder. They will destroy your mouth. Especially with the sharp point.
Yeah.
I didn't like the flavors when I tried them. It's been a long time, but man, I can't even put these in D. It's like F is the it might be an F for me.
I think
nobody gets bugles.
Yeah, no, they shouldn't even let children eat them. They should only let children play with them.
Choking acid.
Exactly. And they're gonna spike the inside of their mouth and they're going to cry to their mommy, and then 2 seconds later the mom's going to show them how to put them on their little fingers, and they're going to have all
and
these
then that's the
claws.
good part about it. F tier.
F tier. F tier. F tier for the bugles.
All right, this one Fritos.
Isn't Fritos made by Lay's?
Yeah, like Frito-Lay.
Frito-Lay.
Now Fritos, the chili cheese flavor.
Can you give me a physical description of what Fritos look like? Oh wait, aren't they like the curly?
Yeah.
Ew.
So the original ones, they make my lips hurt. They're so salty.
Yeah.
Like the corners of my mouth hurt. Now I don't like the original. I'm on board with you there. But they have chili cheese ones, and they have the swirly they have like the twirly ones that are barbecue flavored. These ones, the twists. The honey barbecue flavored, those are good.
I've never seen that before.
But I don't like the original because they hurt my mouth and they just salt. That's all they are. but chili cheese, so good.
What kind of personality do you have as a person if you say that your favorite snack food is Fritos?
Yeah, no, they're not my favorite.
What?
I would never really go out of my way. Hold on a minute. That's a red flag. You go on a first date, you ask them what their favorite snack is, and they say Fritos, you need to go.
And then they go, wait, but the chili cheese flavor.
That might be a little bit better, but like,
no, honestly, that would be an immediate red flag. And Fritos are also like the reject, like the Lay's party pack.
Yeah,
thing.
that is definitely
you get the
one
Fritos
of the rejects.
and then the Funyuns, right?
Yeah.
Maybe those are the rejects.
I think because of the honey barbecue and the chili cheese flavor, it's D and not F. Otherwise,
okay.
If it was just the original F, there's like almost nothing good about that. Okay, so Fritos D tier.
Yeah, we put that in D.
All right, here's a good one. Childhood animal crackers.
Oh,
that takes me back.
Yes, it does.
Oh my gosh.
That also was an elementary school like snack time.
Oh yes.
Snack. But it was only a good day. I myself, if it was snack time, it was only a good snack time if they were the frosted ones with the little sprinkles.
Oh my gosh, those were so good. The OG they're pretty good too, but they lacked flavor.
Yeah, they're kind of bland.
Yeah, this is going to sound weird. This might be controversial, but I liked to dunk them in milk and then almost like Oreos, and they soften up. It was kind of like Oreos. I like them a lot.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes the little sprinklies that they put on the frosting sometimes were like a little like hard, like crunchy. But I feel like it added to the childhood. I'm learning how to use my teeth. This is how I crunch things.
Yes.
I would probably put that as like a solid C.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Solid C for the animal crackers.
I'm like thinking of more snacks that I'd forgotten earlier.
Like
that
Oreos?
Oreos and Nutty Buddies. Or no, not those. What the Nutter Butters. That's what those are called.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm doing a separate candy episode sometime, but these don't really qualify as candy.
No.
Yeah.
You should probably butcher for one on that.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my dang. Oh my goodness. We're going ham. All right, so animal crackers, where are we gonna put that?
I think we put it in C.
C? Yeah.
C.
The frosted ones were good, but the I don't know,
the originals, definitely could be better.
Where are we throwing Oreos? It's high, right?
My Oreo, my chocolate Oreo.
Oreos are up high for me for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Especially in milk.
The maybe controversial, the mint Oreos?
I'm not a big mint guy, but I mean, it's not bad. I like them.
I like them too. Have you ever had those banana Oreos for a little bit? They do some really, really funky flavors. But
they have a lot of flavors.
I've had banana ones. They're not bad.
Artificial banana is always really scary to me. I avoid that at all costs, but I mean, I'd be willing to try it if they come up again.
You'll have to put these in your candy episode, but Laffy Taffy.
Oh.
The banana Laffy Taffy is my favorite artificial banana.
I'll get into this on that episode, but I hate Laffy Taffy.
No,
one of the biggest reasons, it takes you an hour to get it out of the package.
That's a part of the experience. You just have to learn to open it correctly.
Why are they so difficult to get out of the package? I don't know.
It's for the fun.
Oh, God.
It makes you laugh.
No, I get angry. It's angry taffy.
but anyways, Oreos. Yeah, I'd probably put
S. I mean, think about a mega stuffed Oreo. You dunk that thing in some milk and you eat the entire pack before you even know it.
If I could eat all of my Oreos all the time with milk, S-class, definitely.
It is S. I love... You'll get a big family pack of Oreos and you'll start having some and then you're like, oh my gosh, I ate the whole pack. It's like...
Gotta get you. And sometimes when you have the Oreos in the milk and there's like little Oreo crumbles at the bottom of the glass
and then you drink it.
Throw it back.
Yes. So good.
It's a whole experience.
As for me. We get similar like snack cookie kind of thing. Nutter butter. I like a good Nutter butter.
I don't think I've had a Nutter butter in quite a while.
We had
Nutter butter like crumblies for the flurries that we would put into Mr. Shivers.
That would be really good.
It was good. I've had one before. It was all right.
I think they deserve B.
Okay, B for the butter.
B for the butter. Chips Ahoy. Could be better.
What?
I don't know. What? I'd rather have an Oreo. The chewy ones are good.
I would rather have the Chips Ahoy.
It's been a long time, so I'll give you that. But it's C for me, but I'd be willing to throw it in B.
Okay, we'll have
I'll
to
meet you in
settle
the
on
middle.
B. I was gonna put it in A.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
dude,
know,
I
but
love me a Chips
They're
Ahoy.
good, but they're not that good to me personally.
Okay, we'll put it in B.
B? Okay. If you want, we can split tier on that.
Nah.
Oh, here's a good one. Pringles.
Ooh.
Love me some Pringles.
I do love me some Pringles. Pringles was like when my mom would go shopping with my siblings and I, instead, like every like once in a blue moon, instead of getting like the Lay's chips or like the Ruffles, someone like I mean Ruffles I guess is more of like the less expensive thing. Every once in a while she would let all of us pick out one can of Pringles.
Oh yes.
And it was
that'd
like
be great.
Christmas because Pringles I mean
Pringles
they're
are
kind of
good.
expensive, but yeah, they got a lot of different flavors.
I
a lot
love
of different
all their
variety.
flavors. They have so many flavors.
They do, and I think maybe for their company too, they're letting like customers make new flavors.
That's another one where they do that. Yeah. My favorite thing to do with Pringles, I'll get like a stack that's like big that my hand can hold, and I'll just put them right like in front of my mouth, and I'll stick my tongue out, and it'll just grab one Pringle, and that's how I eat them. And I put them flavor side down. So
yeah,
it's like
did
right
you know
on my
that there's
tongue.
only flavor on one side?
Yeah,
I literally just recently learned that there's only flavor on one side.
On the Lay's stacks, which is Lay's brand of Pringles, which is not as good, by the way, not even close. They put theirs on the other side. They stack their chips upside down, so like the curvature is going like convex. I think that would
their
be
packaging for their
it's bad.
Yeah,
it's sharp. It hurts your fingers trying to get. Yeah.
Well, the packaging is sharp, and like the actual like formation of the can, I guess that they're in. It's like a plastic bottle that has like weird grooves in it.
Yeah. I'm not about that.
We need the Pringles can. We just need the classic can.
I love the meme of the Pringles can, like me looking at the last Pringle in the bottom of the Pringles
and you're like
can,
peering over like a hole.
Into it. Yeah.
I probably put it as A.
A. I'm on. Yeah. A. It's not quite S because of the texture for me, because it's not like a chip. Yeah. Because I think what they do is like grind up a bunch of potato stuff and then form it into that. Because like
Pringle mold.
Yeah. Because they you can't make a tater shape like that.
Exactly like that. Yeah. Plus, I think too, like if they're like a crunchy. So like if you let it sit in your mouth for too long, it becomes mushy.
It does become mushy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up next, we got Muddy Buddies, which is Chex Mix's brand of puppy chow, which is like Chex covered in chocolate and powdered sugar. Yeah. And peanut butter. Yeah.
For me, it's like a holiday type of thing.
For sure.
I've only
Very
ever
unhealthy.
definitely.
Yeah.
I only ever really would eat like the puppy chow or Muddy Buddies around holiday time.
Mm-hmm.
There was when we would do like holiday stuff in elementary school, instead of it calling like puppy chow, we would call it like reindeer. Like
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, like reindeer food. Yeah.
For like the holiday day or like Polar Express Day. That kind of stuff. So I like me like a good Muddy Buddies. Yeah. They're like liquid gold to me. I could find myself eating a whole bag for sure. They're
like
you get like a sandwich bag of them and you just eat them and eat them and eat them.
They're very good.
I'd probably put them in A or B.
I'm on board with A.
All right.
We got quite a few that are in like the graham cracker section here. So I have straight up graham crackers. I would probably never have them alone, but like on a s'more,
I think there's a TikTok of a cat, and it's a cat, and it's like, today is Monday, which means Peanut or whatever the cat's name is gets to lick a graham cracker.
Oh, I thought you were talking about what Melon be smelling. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like a cat that like smells different food.
Really?
Yeah. We're gonna see if Melon likes what she's smelling.
Smelling a graham cracker.
Smelling a graham cracker.
Which probably, I mean, if you get because graham crackers have like a kind of like a cinnamony, a little bit.
Kind of cinnamon.
The cat smells cinnamon. That's probably not good.
Yeah. Straight up graham crackers. I'd probably never eat them by themselves, but they're very good with s'mores. Or like I've had them by themselves when there's nothing else in the pantry.
I put it like a C.
C.
Yeah, for straight up graham cracker.
Yeah, but like Teddy Grahams. Oh, I haven't had them in. Oh my gosh, probably since elementary school. It's been a long time. Teddy Grahams are so good.
They are. They really, really are. I'd probably put that as an A for the Teddy Grahams.
Yes.
For the Teddies.
Definitely.
Makes
and then we got
feel like a little girl again.
Very similar Scooby snacks. I like the Teddy Grahams a little bit better than the Scooby snacks. But Scooby snacks are are good.
I think the Teddy Grahams are like the mainstream, and the
They
Scooby
edge it out
snacks
just
are
a
like
little bit
the
better.
Scooby snacks are
The Walmart brand.
yeah.
Yeah, but they are good, but they're not as good as Teddy Grahams.
Yeah, no.
They're like
They're B tier. B tier.
Yeah. They're not C. They're not mid.
Yeah, they're not mid.
I'd have one right now by choice. And I think most people would probably consider this as a snack, but hummus. I don't know if you've had
hummus, but F.
Oh,
F for me. It's an F for me for the hummus.
It's definitely like
I don't even know what it is.
It's ground up chickpeas mixed with spices. I know it doesn't sound great, but you have it with like on a wheat thin, or if you guys could see the face Madie is making right now.
It's confused and disgusted and sad.
Okay. I'll put it in.
You put wheat thins and hummus, chickpeas, and spices all in the same.
Also goes good on pita chips.
Pita chips are good.
Yeah,
pita chips are good.
We should throw that in there. You ever had the garlic? Hang on. Hummus. Hummus. I'm gonna put it.
Cue the fart noise.
I'll put it in D tier.
That doesn't even sound like a good word.
Okay, like there's a lot of different flavors. Like there's straight up hummus with just the spices and that, but they have like a guacamole flavor. They have a pepper flavor. They have a garlic flavor that I really enjoy. It's definitely an adult taste bud thing.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe your adult taste buds will grow in.
I'm too childish
one of these
for
days.
Hummus,
I'll put it in G. Just no, hang on. We're gonna split tier this because I like hummus. I'm gonna put this in B. It can be an F for you. That's okay. That's all right.
Banishing you to Fartland.
You're
sun chips.
Your adult taste buds will come in someday.
No.
And possibly the last one, unless we think of more, is pita chips.
Good.
Pita chips.
Good.
Very good.
Pita chips with spinach artichoke dip.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
That's almost as good as like the ruffled Lay's with the sour cream and onion. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Pita chips, man, I would have never even thought of that earlier in the show. Even by themselves, they're good. Have you ever had like fresh pita chips that are like hot out of with spinach artichoke, like at Applebee's or something?
I had it at spinach artichoke. Calamari's.
Oh
yeah. I had it. That's literally exactly what I got.
Yeah.
So I would get the spinach artichoke dip with the pita chips. It was literally it was like an appetizer serving for like our entire little group. It was me and two other friends that I was hanging out with. I ate the whole thing by myself. It was a whole thing.
Don't blame you. Like, I would definitely do it.
There had to have been like 15 to 20 of it. Was like the larger size pita chips too, and they were like warm, and the dip was super hot. It was bubbling.
If pita chips are hot, like fresh out of the oven, they're S.
Yes,
like
I would put them in S anyway.
I'm gonna put them in S, especially pairing it with the spinach artichoke dip.
Yes, honestly, I think if I had the opportunity to order that as an appetizer for every single restaurant that I went to,
absolutely,
hands down, I would do it.
A lot of places have the spinach artichoke. It's really good. That's very good stuff.
Good dip.
I don't know about you. I think that's about, unless you want to throw like chips and salsa and chips and guac in here for one last hoorah. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not much of a guacamole or I think we already established that I'm not much of a salsa person either. But I do like queso.
That is another one. So queso, guacamole, and salt. We'll put them into separate because they're all very different. I love salsa. The best salsa I've ever had is the place on State Street, El Amigo Mexican grill.
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be going there on Sunday.
That is my absolute favorite Mexican restaurant. And I've been to Florida. I've been to Maryland. I've been to so many places where Mexican food should be a lot better. And the best I've ever had is here in Erie.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So I don't know, is salsa supposed to be served cold?
Yes.
That is why I don't like it.
Yeah. If you've just had like the Tostitos brand salsa in a jar, that is a horrible example of salsa.
No, most of the salsa experience that I have is from like restaurants and stuff.
Because my favorite is like fresh out of a restaurant, like Compadres here in Edinboro.
I've had those before.
It
wasn't bad.
Salsa. This is A tier. Good salsa. But like packaged salsa, no. That's bad. That's no.
I don't think I'd put it as an A.
C for you?
Yeah, I'll put it as a B.
I'm gonna split this one. This is important to me. I love salsa.
Okay.
So we'll do A for me and C for you. Guacamole, I'm guessing not big guac gal either.
I don't think I've ever even really had it.
Just recently, like within the past year or so, like actually tried it for the first time, and this got me to like avocados.
Never had them.
It's good. It's
the avocado.
Oh my gosh!
Feel the avocado.
What's her name again? The
lady that was singing that?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't even tell you.
Guacamole.
She likes guacamole more
I like salsa a little bit better than guac. I'm gonna put it at B.
I will go with you with that, just because I cannot confidently say that I don't like it.
Okay.
Because I don't think I've ever had it.
That's fine with me. Queso is A or S, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not super into spicy queso.
Yeah, that's okay.
I kind of like me a mild queso. The queso that's at Moe's is pretty good.
It is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
This is hot take. Hot take.
I'm scared.
Chipotle queso is better than Moe's queso. I know everyone is screaming at their screens right now. I know I made everyone upset. Okay.
I don't know about that.
Old Chipotle queso, garbage. They have a new queso blanco. It's like
okay.
It's like kind of some spice in there, and it tastes like real cheese. Don't get me wrong. Moe's.
Let me just defend
queso,
myself here.
This was brought up in episode 1 with the fast food restaurants thing, but like, so Moe's queso is great. It's good, but it's too processed for me. Like it's straight white cheese. There's nothing in there. It just looks so processed. Like somebody took a block of white Velveeta and they just melted it down.
They just smoldered it.
No, it tastes good.
Smelted it?
Smelted?
Sure. Okay. Sure. That's the word we're going to use for that then.
That's my hot take, is that Chipotle's is better. It's smokier. It has more flavor and it tastes like real cheese. I know I just made the whole internet angry.
Sorry, guys.
And that's fine.
It's his show. He's got the final say.
But queso is gotta be A for me.
I'd put it in A too.
It's close to S.
Mm-hmm. If it's too spicy, I'd put it at a S. I'm a sensitive to spices, to the hot, to the spice.
Okay.
I'd put it in A. A for the case.
Well, I think that's gonna conclude our list. I'm not even gonna bother trying to list that off. I'll just have it on the screen for the viewers. That would take so long.
I mean, we can lay our S-class stuff. Looks like we got our Lay's chips, our fruit snacks, our Gushers, white cheddar popcorn, all popcorn in general, or Oreos, and our pita chips. And then our F-class, mostly due to me, we got our Sun Chips, our Bugles, and hummus.
Get out of here. Get your adult taste buds.
Nah, man.
Oh, man.
Dude, those are going to be my bottom 3 for the rest of my life. Hey. If I ever call you and say, hey, Luke, I tried hummus, guaranteed the next words after that are going to be, it tasted like crap.
Well, I encourage you to try hummus. And if you are going to El Amigo, get the salsa and the guacamoles. Some of the best guacamole.
I'll write it on my list.
It's so fresh.
I'll write it on my list of foods to try when I decide to be an adult.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's going to wrap up today's tier list. Remember, these are just our own opinions, so don't get too upset about them, especially about my Chipotle and Moe's queso take.
Or if you guys really, really, really like hummus, I'm so sorry.
Well, thanks again, Madie, for joining us and being on the show. I had a great time.
Yeah, no problemo.
Had a lot of fun, and thanks again for tuning in to Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.